Hi, good morning. GVS here. I'm recording this video today on 19th February 2026. Okay, just to give you the reference timeline. Now, in this video, I'll present to you some of the highlights of my investing style as a small case manager. This will cut across all the small case products that I have. So it's a generic video, but it's a must listen video. I would feel from my side, so that you understand my style essentially, because it's very important for you to know your small case manager's investing style, investing approach, thought process, and all. Okay, before I give you details, one quick summary I want to provide is that there are about 8-10 small case products I have launched. Some are 2-year-old, some are 3-year-old kind of thing. Considering that there is a brutal correction, ongoing correction in the small cap index and the small cap stocks and some of the mid cap stocks and some of even the large cap stocks, I just want to give you a snapshot of how has been my last 1 year performance, because I'm able to present to you the performance because you have consented to know the returns, how was my past performance. Either through this video, if you're watching this video, you have by default agreed by clicking that you wanted to know my past performance, because SEBI allows us to declare or showcase our past performance return only if you ask for it. Luckily, in this case, it's all reported by small case, further audited by an independent auditor. So there is a verifiable gross returns we reported through our model portfolio that we stitch from time to time and offer it to subscribers on small case platform. Now, just to give you a summary, NBFC small case 45%. I'm reading out all the last 1 year returns from now, as on date, from now to past 365 days. How this each of the small cases has done. NBFC value buys 45.33% CAGR returns, 1 year returns. Smart Engineering Solutions 14.46, Oil and Gas 38.6, Multi-Asset 23.83, Small and Mid Cap 41.26, Pharma Sector 17.65, Growth Strategies 29.44, Wealth Management 57.41, and Share Market Services 36%. So how to sum up, how I have managed it is by dynamically shifting from direct equity to liquid funds or to gold also whenever the stock became expensive in that particular small case product. For example, I have given a rebalance note in November itself, shifting away from stocks to liquid funds. So that protected our capital, and we avoided, in many cases, we avoided brutal correction of the some of the small cap stocks we may be having in some of these small case products. Okay. Second, at the year beginning itself, or in the last 1 year context, I am saying some money we had in gold, because we knew market knew, everybody knew that small cap index or small cap stocks have given abnormally high returns in the first 4 years, from between 2020 and 2024. So it was a matter of time before the stocks and the index started correcting. Small cap index has been correcting since December of 2024. So there was no rocket science there. So usually when the market corrects, gold is potentially likely to gain. So we had parked some amount in gold already in the last 1 year. So gold has given some returns. Liquid funds have given some return. Stocks have given some returns for some period of time before we reduce the weightages. A combination of this has given us these returns that I have just read out. Of course, past performance is no guarantee of future returns. We are very, very careful in spelling these out, because unless you ask for it, we cannot showcase it. But without a video attached to a small case product, it's very difficult for you to understand my investing style or my past performance. That is why I am adding this video I am uploading this video onto small case platform against my microsite, against each of the small case products that I have. Okay, that is the context. and we cannot also individually talk to you and assess your risk profile and all. As a research analyst, I cannot do that. So a generic video I thought should help you. Very important thing that I would like you to take a note of is my rebalance style. So I don't do the rebalance every month or every quarter. My rebalance style is need basis. Okay, I allow the winning horses to run their full steam without unnecessarily tying the knots around them by reducing their weights to bring them to some uniform level and all. Because the underlying approach is to buy them low. When you buy them low, they have their runway. You allow them to run their full steam before they become expensive. So sometimes I may not do rebalance for 1 year because a stock may rise slowly but steadily throughout the year. Sometimes for a given stock, I may rebalance in 3 months because it may just have doubled in 3 months. For example, I'm saying. So it's a different strokes. It's a different approach based on the underlying business performance, the underlying market performance, the style changes. But idea is to, when the stock is in expensive valuation zones, you park your funds in liquid funds or other alternate assets with lower volatility, and then get back when the market gives you the opportunity from time to time. So that is a opportunistic fashion. We would love to get in and get out of these underlying securities. So that is the rebalance style. Another important thing is this thematic small cases, as the name indicates. They have long periods of gestation. In the sense, they have sudden momentum built into their portfolios, and there will be a lot of period of sideways correction or steeper correction and all. So in a year, they may not rise uniformly. And I don't have the luxury of removing a thematic stock and then replacing with some other thematic stock. I can't do that. So I'll have to wait and recommend parking of your funds in the liquid fund till the stocks complete their correction, or till we find an equivalent stock, similar stock from the similar theme. So short point is have patience. There will be period. You'll be doing nothing for 5, 6 months or 8 months because you will not be hearing from me any rebalance note, because the idea, because of the correction time. Sometimes they go through correction for 3 months, 2 months. Sometimes they hang on for 6 months. Like pharma generally has a long gestation of waiting period before they get approval from FDA, and then suddenly there's a massive run because they get some massive revenues all in 1 year's time. So things like that, because the window of approval also is for 1 year, short period of time. So there are a lot of combination of factors for different theme. So you should remember thematic small cases. Your patience is even more important. I also have model portfolio products which cuts across themes. Right now I have 2 of them. One is the small and mid cap portfolio product. There across sectors, across themes, I can add any stock if I find it attractive. That is from a mid and small cap portfolio perspective. If you don't want thematic themes, some stocks from theme also. Some of the themes may figure in portfolio products. Like we may pick up some of the best of them and all that stuff. But if you want a thematic small case, you choose multiple thematic small cases, because there is no commonality between themes. Obviously, a pharma theme will not have a share market stock. It's like that. But both a pharma stock and a share market stock may figure in small and mid cap portfolio product. That is all I'm saying. I also have a growth pack where select growth stocks will be added to that. It's also a portfolio product. Right now there are only 2 stocks in that, but I may be adding a few more. I may be releasing a new small and mid cap portfolio small case product very soon. So there are only 2 portfolio products as of now, and about 8 of them are thematic small case, like a pharma theme or a share market services theme or a wealth management theme or a smart engineering solutions theme. Of course, multi-asset is a different product. It has multiple asset classes. That also I have. So that is how I have structured my offerings: sectors, segments, themes, and portfolios. Sector could be a oil and gas sector. Segment could be an NBFC segment. Theme could be a smart engineering solutions, waste and water management theme. And portfolio could be a multi-asset portfolio, or it could be a small and mid-cap portfolio across sectors. So that is my go-to-market strategy, so to say, in terms of launch of new products. Hope you get those. So please do read all the documents carefully before investing. So choose your path. If you are investing in themes, take a look at multiple themes. If you want to look at portfolio product, then we have, of course, I'll be adding a few more portfolio products. And my idea also is to gradually shift from themes to portfolio products. Right now, both are running well, but at some stage we'll have to figure out what is the user preference. I can only go by what you prefer. Because initially when we launched it, there were fewer opportunities. We started stitching these thematic portfolios. Correction like this obviously give us plenty of opportunities to launch portfolio products. So that is the sum and substance of what I wanted to share. Please read all the documents carefully, and then bet on your small case manager. See, we bet on winning horses, which are stocks for us. Similarly, you should learn to bet on winning horses, which are small case managers, and leave the rest to them. Of course, this guidance is always discretionary in your hands. Okay, take care. I wish you all the very best in your investing journey. Just one small footnote I want to add is, if you subscribe and then seek a refund, I'll be very, very disappointed. Because we stitch these portfolios with a lot of research and with an intent to serve you, say, for an year. So generally I have a no refund policy, and if someone asks for a refund, we may still give a pro rata of based on our own assessment, because there is no refund actually, but we may blacklist them from any of our products in future. So just as it's very important that you select your small case managers, it's also important for us to do client selectivity, so that professionally, we want to be good professionals, and there is a contract that both of us are expected to honor, which is what is my submission to you. Take care, and I wish you all the very best. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.